Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay, because we want to seek healthy relationships outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing our emotions. All right, so we can identify our intuition. It comes with good health, good wealth, but it comes from the essence of love, loving self, loving beings, loving planet, and especially loving God. So you can seek that balance within yourself, so you can co-create with the universe. We all can create. All right, something's happening, something's coming to an end. Remember, every ending has a new beginning. All right, never forget that. Okay, so something is ending for a new beginning. Maybe when it comes to a secret, okay, maybe secrets are coming to an end. All right, or a will's coming to an end, or a legacy is coming to an end. Something's coming to an end to bring in a new cycle. All right, maybe there's an end of an engagement, all right, or end of a cycle for a new engagement or a marriage. We're looking at a new cycle or ending a cycle in one's life. Okay, so now we're looking at a situation. Right, remember, every ending has a new beginning. Maybe the ending had to come, all right, maybe it was someone from abroad, but it came with obstacles, delays, all right, obstruction. So someone felt like they had to end this obstruction to create a new beginning again. All right, my lovely, because now we're looking at the mountain. You could be thinking of someone abroad, all right, that's creating endings. Okay, because now we're looking at healing. After every ending, there's a new beginning. Someone was looking at a block situation. Within this block situation, please use your intuition. Someone's wishes are coming true. Okay, after stagnation, after someone tried to do endings of someone's cycle, but you're coming into a new cycle, which is coming in with healing and your wish fulfillments. All right, just use your intuition for your new cycle, so you can wheel into the universe, the wheel of fortune. All right, maybe it was a difficult situation, your cycle you went through. All right, we're looking at everlasting. You may be looking at a soulmate, a past life, because now you've got the divine feminine and divine masculine together. Maybe they're in the same energy. They feel like they had a past life connection. Because look, 28, 29, 30, that's never come out like that. Yeah, new energy, number one, starting again, number one. All right, your birthday could be on the 30th. All right, or your birthday could be on the 22nd, or the 2nd, or the 9th, or the 8th month, or the 9th month, or the 3rd month, or the 2nd month, or the 1st month. All right, or the 11th month. Okay, or the 11th day. Okay, so now we're looking at healing. It could be an Aquarius person. We're looking at healing oneself. All right, my lovely. We're going to start a new cycle, some of you, because remember, every ending has a new beginning after a series of blocks, delays. Maybe somebody was abroad, but they had to end that situation. Maybe someone's coming from abroad to come and see you to create a new cycle for some of you. All right, we'll go for those ones. Someone had a very difficult time. They had to cut out a difficult situation. Somebody probably had to stop someone's wish fulfillment of an ending to create their own new cycle. But that ending was a very dangerous ending. Okay, so now we have to go heal. Some of you are healing from a cycle, because now you're delivering. Maybe someone's delivering a message to you, or someone's probably delivering, coming over. All right, or maybe someone wants to deliver a new beginning or new news, or somebody wants to deliver healing your cycle together with you. Maybe the divine masculine, divine feminine wants to come together and start healing. Or we're looking at good time, all right, good timing to come in and deliver some blessings. All right, looking at blessings to be delivered from the soul of the self once you use your intuition, for some of you. All right, maybe you're looking at ending a third-party person. Okay, because that was a difficult situation when it comes to your healing. It brought in too many delays, too many blocks when it comes to delivering your own blessings and your own cycle. All right, it was a very wicked situation because the person was very deceptive. Now we're coming in with the whip, because somebody wants to ride in. Maybe someone's coming with a message for you. All right, but we're looking at the whip. Okay, we're looking at a situation where someone came in with a difficult situation, because now we're looking at arguments, we're looking at discipline, we're looking at somebody's a writer maybe, or maybe someone into sports, but we're looking at a high maybe sexual activity. Someone has to heal their sexual act. Somebody might be a bounty hunter when it comes to the genitals. Got to keep it real. Or sometimes someone feels very betrayed. All right, because right here it appears that somebody was bringing in the whip. That means arguments, unkind words. All right, this is like someone trying to cut out someone's cycle, someone trying to cut out someone's blessing, someone trying to cut out from someone moving forward after the difficulty. A new ending, you're riding in. All right. Hey, it could be the divine masculine. We're there again. And divine feminine. We're there again. All right. So now we're looking at, there was a difficult situation, because now there was arguments for lack of discipline. There was no equal give and take. Someone is upset about a blessing when it comes to a writing. You could be a writer, some of you, all right? But there was a difficult situation. Someone had to cut out, okay? Someone that likes to bring arguments, difficulties. You know what I mean? They like to bring in that purpose, distraction on purpose, to keep people, things in places around them so they can start gaining. But someone has to cut out, all right, a situation that is very difficult because they had a very wicked tongue, all right? Arguments, you name it, okay? So now we're looking at the mountain. Someone could be abroad for some of you. This is called the hourglass. Some of you is looking at riding in, new beginning. Every ending has a new beginning. There was a difficulty. Somebody probably was abroad, all right, maybe doing business abroad, but they have to look at themselves and think, I've got to cut it out if I want my wish fulfillments to come in. But somebody tried to block, maybe an Aquarius person, and it became a difficult situation. They went to end delivery of a message or delivery of any blessings for their cycle. Or maybe somebody tried to block your marriage or engagement, so they've done lots of slandering, okay? They've done lots of arguments, all right? So now someone looks like they're in strife, okay? Because now we're looking at maybe what was blocked, manipulation. Somebody was abroad, or someone created stagnation, obstacles, delays due to manipulation. Maybe an air sign person, because now you're looking at upside down magician. Someone was being very much insecure, all right, because this is what is above is below, all right? So now we understand someone had poor planning when it comes to traveling plans, or someone abroad, because they have untapped talent, or if they got their intuition, they're misusing it, and now it's bringing a lack of confidence, and now someone is stuck with a narcissist person, all right? So we're looking at a narcissist, okay? Maybe abroad with someone that bringing blocks and delays to someone's healing or someone's wish fulfillment, okay? Because the star is also known, all right, to be inspiring, to be healing, a Queen of Pentacles. A manipulator, Queen of Pentacles, maybe a famous person, came in with manipulation, blocks, delays, all right? Because now we're looking at poor planning, untapped talents, all right? And a lack of confidence, all right? Because now we're looking at a narcissist person, but someone else sees an Aquarius person, all right? Very nurturing, very practical, very supportive, very reliable, and a good provider, especially when it comes to finances, when it comes to wisdom, when it comes to materialism, okay? They're very much balanced, and someone wants to heal the situation, all right? But they want to cut out a Queen of Pentacles that is manipulative, insincere, a poor planner, and untapped talent. Why? Because the difficult situation came in with disharmony within a group of people, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, very dishonest, with their misalignments. They were working, they need to be working alone. Why could they have a lack of teamwork? A very disorganized person that looks for groupies. Pick me, pick me. Yeah, this is the pick me one. Now we're looking at a conflict within this team of people. Because why? Because the Queen of Pentacles was meant to come in to avoid a misalignment of investments, but it came in with misalignment, with manipulation. They were seeking, all right, to come in with independence and wisdom, to act like they were wise, all right, and nurture, nature, comfortable, stability. Instead, they came with difficulties, because now we're looking at a manipulator, a Queen of Pentacles that came in with insecurities of her own, like an upside down magician. So now we're understanding, all right, that messages were delivered to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, but it came in with manipulation from an upside down Queen of Pentacles, all right? So now you have to make sure, all right, that you are using your intuition, because someone is taking up extra responsibilities of the Queen of Pentacles. Now someone's soul feels very burnt out, all right, by sweat and tears. Why? Because of manipulation. Maybe a Queen of Pentacles wants to end this manipulation that she was doing, delivering to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on purpose, because now we're looking at a situation. They saw these messages as luck, as blessing. So they were embarking on something new with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, and they want to cut out an Aquarius person. But you may not have the plans in place. No, they don't. Okay. So now they're understanding, all right, that they were very active. They tried to be creative, but now we're looking at restlessness. And somehow, Oh, yes, energy. Somebody was plotting and planning, all right? And somebody wanted to jump in, okay? And now someone's seeing an air sign person as a mentor of Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles sees an Aquarius person as very inspirational, a healer. She brings enough ideas, very self-discovery, limitless person with great potential, with a free spirit. All right, so now I'm looking at exploitation of news, of messages, of information, because someone was very excited for their freedom, Queen of Pentacles. So now we're looking at the situation where they bring in difficulties, arguments with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, because someone is living in the past. All right, maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Now we're looking at independence. Someone's lacking playfulness. Somebody needs to move forward away from the situation, or this Queen of Pentacles is leaving home. All right, thinking about Aquarius person, maybe you could be. All right, somebody probably wants forgiveness from an air sign person, and they're going to say no, 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 never, ever. So then we're looking at manipulation. Somebody wants to end a manipulation against an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, all right? Because they went delivering a burden of extra responsibilities onto this masculine on purpose. So now we're looking at ending. Your Nine of Cups has ended, all right, Queen of Pentacles? Your wish fulfillment has come to an end. You bring struggles, all right, because you're trying to find a purpose and comfort on other people's backs. You bring a burden on people's journey, all right? It was a very long one. But finally, we've reached a point where we understand we're going to create love again. We're going to create joy again. We've got profound happiness in our future. Why? Because we're fucking getting rid of you, Taurus person. And we've ended this thing. Oh, yeah, we are. This person bring delays, stagnation, all right? Maybe we had clashes of religion, society, but we're looking at someone that's playing with dark spiritual practices, all right? Maybe they didn't want like the rules of God's house. So now we're looking at social approval. We're looking at trust, all right? Somebody wants forgiveness, maybe from a Leo, Sagittarius person, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or an air sign person. We're looking at the wisdom of an air sign person on the high level commitment, okay? So the Hierophant is usually upright position, is telling you to embrace, all right? Maybe the conventional, or follow the rules of your own intuition and stay with the course of the power, and to avoid attempts of anything foolishness, okay? So now we're looking at a situation, all right? Somebody, my lovely, is ending one Queen of Pentacles because they realize that you are the Queen of Pentacles. They realize the stagnation came from manipulation, insecurity, and poor planning, okay? Because within this delivery of creating messages for a King of Swords, I mean, a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, when it came to delivery of messages, it came with extra responsibilities, all right, because it came from a Queen of Pentacles. We're looking at hard work, looking at overload, we're looking at maybe someone's carrying way too much, or someone stresses under their dress because now someone is keeping it together, or somebody wants to end something very soon, all right? So now you have an ending in sight, all right? Now you understand where your problem was, all right, my lovelies? All right, collective, you're going into a situation where maybe you were struggling with finding your purpose or comfort in life. Keep following your intuition. This journey has been long. Maybe there was a stagnation because of Queen of Pentacles, and maybe a famous person that was looking for recognition, the star energy. But now we understand you finally have reached to a point in your life, my darling, that you have got joy again after a situation, because someone sees you as the real Queen of Pentacles. They found you as profound happiness, all right? They see that you can find profound happiness in your future. Now is a great time to chase any dreams that you've had. Somebody had a chase and dream, maybe to an Aries, Sagittarius person. They were looking for the blessings, the luck, all right? So someone jumped in with a plot and a plan within someone's journey, okay? But you have to start jumping in and maybe find your own mentor. They were looking at an Aries, Sagittarius person and an air sign person to mentor them, but they were taking all the rewards and not giving out any credit. They wanted all the rewards and no effort. So now we understand we've been guided by a spiritual teacher. Somebody probably looking for a marriage of convenience, all right? But somebody wants to come in and probably marry an air sign person. Why? Because they realize a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person bringing difficulties, strife. Why? Because they're very dishonest with misalignment of finances, all right? Because now we're looking at working as a team. Someone has a lack of teamwork, all right? Because someone doesn't know how to prioritize anything but themselves, all right? Now we're looking at disorganization. We're looking at a group of conflict, all right, after a strife, okay? So we understand when it comes to the strife, all right, Someone came in with arguments on purpose because they wanted the whole team to look after them, bank on them, because someone was looking at their fate, future, hope, and maybe looking at the internet of an air sign person, and they're learning from this spiritual mentor, a Queen of Pentacles. All right. So now we're understanding that someone came with arguments. They have a lack of discipline within this team. Oh yes, they do. And Miss Queen of Pentacles, she could be a writer, or they could be building a sports fashion brand. All right. That is the meaning of the whip. Sometimes someone portrays themselves as a very good person. The appearance is not what they seem to be, all right? So this person is bringing arguments with a team of people with unkind words, all right? So now we look at this person as a very problematic person when it comes to decisions, all right? They're a very selfish person, unpleasant and loud under the service of self, okay? So now we're looking at a situation, all right, my lovelies, that someone, a Queen of Pentacles, is a manipulative person. They came with decisions, and then she needs to be cut out, because what you say is what you read. They came with eruptions, corruption, and now we're looking at injection. Someone injected their own foolery, because why? Someone was living in the past with a past person, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and this is what the argument's about as well. Somebody was playing with someone's emotions and emotional abandonment issues for their wishes to come true. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Because now we're looking at a decision where someone has to cut out a Queen of Pentacles. Why? Because the edge of this sword is going right here. And the reasons why, they say manipulation, insecurity, poor planning. They were doing deception, dishonesty, misalignment of money within this group of people. They lack teamwork, very disorganized. They like group conflicts because it benefits them. All right. So now I'm looking at a situation. All right. First, you've got to be determined. All right, about an ancient farming tool. Maybe they're fighting over land. All right, and or they're fighting over someone's purpose, someone's cycle in life, because this one is not invited to the cookout. So now we're looking at someone is trying to cut through the grain, all right, or curve. All transitions to this way, to this one, okay? So now we're looking at a situation, all right, where someone was serving more than one purpose, all right? It was representing for this king. She was using an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person when it comes to luck, blessings. This was a third party person. They were seeing another person, which is an air sign person, and a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, because now you're looking at the clover. Clover means when you've got multiple choices, multiple opportunities, or you've got a third party person, fourth party person, all up in your bed. Okay, so now we're looking at a situation where someone was cutting the grain at someone's resources while they're cutting and graining and grinding in the bed. There you go. Someone was trying to get married for convenience. All right, so now we're looking at someone's purpose, someone's decision. Okay, we're looking at coming out with the truth and nothing but the truth. And if you don't like it, oh well, next time behave yourself. So something needs to be cut out, including words, all right, or intentional, hurtful, or at least perceived as such. Someone done this intentionally, a Queen of Pentacles, Genevieve, Niger. All right, madam, remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.